Hey there, folks. Today we're going to talk about this, the M&P. It has just gone off to Apex. Got a new barrel. The trigger is lighter. The gun appears to print smaller, more consistent groups with my informal little testing. It does seem like they made the gun a lot more accurate. Before we go through your comments, take your questions, we got to do a little bit of shilling. You guys know, if some of you guys want to get into classes, go over to practicalshootingtraininggroup.com. It's links below. pstg.us will get you there as well. Click on take a class if you're interested in classes. Coming up in December, Nick Young, that's Velik's training group. He'll be in Arizona, December 13th, 14th. Pistol rifle, December 15th, 16th. Pistol fundamentals class. There's slots available in those. Yeah, what else we got? I'll be in Arizona doing a solo class, January 10th, 11th, and 12th, 13th. There's slots available in that as well. Again, practicalshootingtraininggroup.com. And while I'm shilling stuff, the long promised baseline dry fire book, it actually is ready, and it'll be dropped shortly. So don't worry. I know I've kept people waiting for like 2 years for that, and I'm a little bit sorry, but that's what happens sometimes. Okay, now let's go back to the M&P. This thing, like, it's shooting really well. There's not a lot for me to complain about at this point, but let's go through your comments, take your questions, see what you guys have to say about M&Ps. All right, following your videos, I fitted an Apex barrel and flat face polymer trigger kit. Boy, what a difference in grouping. Mine started to spread at 30 feet, now 5 rounds touching each other up to 40 feet. Apex trigger only brought it down to 3.5 from 3.75, so not much lighter, but definitely shorter. I think you can do something with the spring setup, by the way. Not that I know exactly what to do, but I think you can do something. But I still outshoot it with a stock Ross Martin RM1C. Care to give that a shot in a proper review? Not really. Maybe I will. All right, next question. What's the best aftermarket backstrap for the M&P? I don't know what brand. I assume you have a lot of choices. I've seen one that's made of brass, and I do like the idea of that to get some weight back here to balance the gun better. That's interesting. All right. I have an M&P 2.0 competitor, M&P 2.0 metal, 4.25, and I'm about to buy the 4.625. Okay, you're an M&P freak, man. That's cool. Apex trigger and my competitor, great trigger. You should look into DPM recoil systems. I love them. Okay, I could do that. Ben, what do you think about the Pro Talon grips you have on the M&P versus the granulated skateboard tape? So here I have a different type of tape. So I do like the pre-cut stuff like Talon Grip or Handle It. Lock has some stuff. I like those products. I think they're nice. I did try something a little bit different with this one. It's called Pro. It's not the like skateboard tapey. It's it feels like a little bit like softer. I don't know. I want to say it's like stucco-y. I don't know. It doesn't feel the same as a skateboard tape. To me, it doesn't really feel better, the stuff that I have on here, and I would probably just prefer the conventional tape, but this was worth a try, and it's not like it annoys me. Eventually, I'll take it off the gun and change it for the tape I like more. All right, I can't wait to see how the barrel performs, blah, blah, blah. I just fitted and installed the Apex barrel in my old Performance Center M&P core. Okay. Came ported barrel. I mean, this guy's going through the whole story of this gun. Okay, he had an Apex trigger installed back in 2017. He's pleased with his results. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you're happy, man. That's what matters. All right, I found the Apex trigger works great, but it can have timing issues with some guns. The timing of the striker, safety getting out of the way of the striker with the Apex trigger can cause the striker to slow down due to drag on the striker plunger safety on its way to the primer. Yeah, I think that's the reason they told me don't mess around with the recoil spring in this a whole lot, just because it needs to go back into battery and everything. Otherwise, people will get light strikes, so I think that's the same issue. All right, my Apex trigger did not set off all primers. I sent it back, and my gun works like normal again with the stock trigger. Well, that's good. That's good that they got it out of there for you. That sucks. You need to do a range video. Okay. We could do a video at a range, you know. Maybe I'll even put it on the internet. Okay. I love my Apex trigger, but my instructor swears by the agency trigger. Okay. Agency has some... Like, I have an agency trigger shoe on one of my guns. I like it just fine. I have yet to try the agency in depth. Also, I still swear by my M&P for duty. Okay, good. So you guys, you're telling your story, and that's good. You want to be happy. Something I really wish M&P did with their PC guns is to make this slide direct thread for optics. You can't get one to mill for a specific pattern, I don't think, while keeping the stock irons. I don't know. Mine was cut for an optic. It just needs a plate, and I was fine with that. Have you tried Arc Raiders yet? No, I haven't played it yet. I probably will. Probably will at some point. My Glocks are all modded to a certain degree, and my M&Ps, both 1 and 2.0, are stock except optics. It's kind of weird. Like, there's stuff to be done to the M&Ps, for sure. I just got an Apex barrel 2. Ben, we are twinsies. That's gay. Anyway, I've been using the Ed Brown match barrel in mine for a few months, and yeah, even me not being that great a shooter, I could notice a difference in how the groups print versus the OEM 2.0 barrel. I haven't fitted the Apex one yet because lazy. Yeah, all right. I mean, probably another one, like the Ed Brown one's probably very similar in terms of function. Apex also makes nunchucks, apparently. Look under the More tab. There's AZ nunchucks. Shut the fuck up. Really? They make nunchucks? Makes this a horse of a different color. Now we're doing the googly machine. Search. No, I accept your cookies. Nunchucks. Holy shit, they make nunchucks. You weren't fucking kidding. 9-inch nunchucks set, as low as $100. Nunchuck wall mount. Arizona Nunchuck Company? What the fuck am I looking at here? This is crazy. Oh, hell yeah, I'm ordering these right the fuck now. Okay, Mr. Wall Mount. Okay, I need the nunchuck wall mount. We can put it right back there. We'll get some martial arts weapons in my office here so I can be cool. All right, I got to order that. All right, so it's $40 for the Walmart. Note, candlestick, Christmas tree, muffler, bearing, etc. all sold separately. I don't know what the fuck that means. Color, choose an option. They're all out of stock? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so all I can buy is the wall mount, but the nunchucks are out of stock. Let's see. They have a pumpkin nunchuck flail. 9-inch nunchuck set. Okay, it has to be the 9-inch nunchucks. Those are in stock. We can do black, blue, and purple. Purple seems the most gay and weird, so I'm going to do that. Add to cart, add to cart. Perfect. Holy shit, who even knew? All right, sorry for the detour, people. I've ordered my nunchucks. So they don't have the single point nunchuck set. They have the expensive. Fuck it, who cares? Got purple nunchucks in my cart. I will purchase them as soon as we're done with the video. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's go back to the questions. I have installed a total of 3 Apex barrels. Yeah, but how many nunchuck sets did you buy, motherfucker? You probably have 0. Probably in Loserville with no nunchucks. And very soon I will not be in Loserville anymore. All right, sorry. On the M&P 1.0, the 2.0, and M&P Compact, all 25 and 50-yard bench accuracy tests were an improvement over the stock. Most notable improvement was M&P 1.0. Yeah. That tracks in my head. This should be consistent with my experience. We'll put it that way. Would love to hear your thoughts on reloads with the M&P compared to other striker-fired pistols. It seems when pushing speed, they're more difficult to get 100% consistent. Compared to my Glocks, where the magazine seems to go right in every time. And this is true, but it's not like there's anything wrong with the M&P. I wouldn't assess it that way. It's like Glocks are super fucking easy to reload. Super easy. Like by a country mile, they're the easiest one to reload. Y'all guys bitching about the grip angle on the Glocks. I understand, but when you go to reload it, it is better and easier. And no, like other guns aren't going to be as easy. I'd be stuff like the M&P. Was not a bad one. It's kind of like, mid. It's not super hard to reload, but it's not super inconvenient like a Glock. It's just mid. All right, another question. Sounds like a lot of work for a mid gun. Sure. I mean, to be fair though, all of the striker fired options, like there's stuff that I would do to them. If I have my choice, none of them I would leave all the way stock, right? I'm going to put on some grip tape, maybe change a trigger shoe here and there, like if I have my choice. So, I mean, I would say the same thing about all of them. Let's see what else we got. The only mod I've done to my M&P is a Maple Firearms RMR cut with irons forward. Otherwise, I have the stock hinge trigger and way too many cycles on it. The barrel is as inaccurate as I can shakingly print a target at 25 yards. Okay, well, you don't seem all that happy, man. I'm sorry. Does the stock M&P trigger feel dramatically better when broken in? I hated my Glock 47 trigger until it broke in. I think it gets a little better. It doesn't feel dramatically better. The stock trigger, to me, it's just too much travel, and that's not going to change. The Smith and Wesson got me moving like an invasive species. Wow, that's a nice thing to say. Apex having a huge warehouse and never having the Glock trigger in black in stock. Yeah, that's funny for you because they sell a lot of those. They do have their warehouse space is fucking crazy. It's huge. It was way bigger than I thought. Like as far as companies go, and a lot of times it's really deceptive. Like I've been in like a really little shop where there's just a handful of people there, and I thought like, oh man, I thought this was a way bigger operation. Whereas Apex, and it is a bigger operation than I thought. Very sophisticated. I put the Apex trigger in, and now my gun, when in dry fire, the slide shifts right. Does anyone know why or how to fix this? I don't know why that's happening, but I don't think mine's doing that. So that makes me happy. All right. No M&P boys screaming it's perfection out of the box. Most know it needs those Apex parts. Yeah, I like what I hear from the M&P bros is not, hey, the gun is perfect. I don't hear that. The M&P bros are like, they like the gun and they want you to like it too. They're like Jehovah's Witnesses. They just want you to be a part of it. If you want to, Apex trigger, that makes you like it better, come on and be a part of the thing. I didn't know the Apex barrels weren't drop-in. I had considered getting one for my M&P. One guy put it in the comments. They do make a drop-in version. I would think the fitted would be consistently better, consistently good, but the drop-in stuff is oftentimes going to have a good result as well. I have a drop-in barrel in my SIG 320, and that was a good result. And it was, again, not fitted. It was just a drop-in. Ben's favorite pistol isn't relevant. It's not the arrow, it's the Indian. Yeah, I mean, it's not relevant to me. I mean, who really cares? Not relevant to me. We're just having fun, right? Having to change all these parts to get a decent gun, in my opinion, demonstrates Smith & Wesson's poor quality control, resulting in their predictably low quality firearms. I don't know. Like, I don't shoot a lot of Smith & Wesson stuff, to be honest. Like, the M&P seems like fine. It's a striker-fired pistol, bro. Like, people are going to mess with it. All right, well, I'll keep shooting the gun. I certainly like the way the gun shoots in this trim, so definitely going to keep doing it, and we'll see what y'all have to say about it.